remember that time Sylvester Stallone and Estelle Getty starred as mother and son in an action comedy, and she wanted to wash his gun for him, and he was like, "Ma, if I use this, it'll blow up in my hand." So she got him a machine gun, and he was like, "Ma, this is an illegal gun, Ma." And then she went to tuck him in, and he was like, "No, Ma, I don't want to be tucked in." The fuck, Hollywood? Sure, Sylvester Stallone may be one of this guy's favorite actors, but as a cinema snob, I have to pretend to hate all his films, including the great ones. Luckily, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is not one of the great ones. But there is one thing about it that makes it utterly fascinating. The movie came out during a heavy time of competition between Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Stallone heard a rumor that Arnold was interested in starring in this film, which caused Stallone to immediately want to do the film to take it away from Arnold. This turned out to be a trick, as Schwarzenegger put the rumor out there himself in order to trick Stallone into starring in this awful comedy, which is easily the most embarrassing of his career. It's a terrible movie, but Schwarzenegger tricking Stallone into starring in this film is one of the greatest practical jokes ever pulled against another person. Don't let this opening shot fool you. This is most certainly not A Clockwork Orange. For some reason, I'm getting a hunch that this movie is actively trying to warn me against watching it. Oh yeah, and it's also not a Pink Panther movie either. Not even those shitty Steve Martin ones. Sure, the movie is directed by Roger Spottiswoode, who brought us Shoot to Kill and Tomorrow Never Dies, but think more along the lines of his other film, Turner and Hooch, only replace the dog with a golden girl. Stallone plays Detective Joe, wake me up before I gotta drive a truck over someone. He's undercover, delivering, diamonds, I guess. Better hurry up. Marcellus Wallace needs to do this deal quick and then fuck someone up for giving his wife a foot massage. Ving Rhames is modeling the very famous 1992 hairstyle, the neck pillow. I see this going well.
Police, stop!
Nobody listens.
Dude, you just hit 3 pedestrians. And one of those bullets just missed and hit a baby. Now that that's over, Joe is trying to call his mom Tootie. Yep, Tootie. He wants to tell her not to visit, or to not pack her dog in the luggage. I don't know. The hijinksy music is telling me that I should be happy. Catchy. Joe has an on-again, off-again relationship with Jo Beth Williams as Lieutenant Einhorn, or Finkel and Einhorn.
Oh, come on, Gwen. If this is about the bust...
I am not talking about that fiasco you call a bust. I am talking about you going out and getting drunk with your buddies while I sit up half the night worrying.
Oh, Gwen.
I can't believe you didn't...
You should probably be a little concerned about the shootout. You can actually see the part where Stallone realizes he's been tricked into this film.
So tell me, who are you calling? Because it sure as hell wasn't me.
Just calling my mom.
That's a look that says, I just got fucked by Arnold. Sorry, Arnold's not gonna pick up. You're gonna have to tell him fuck you in person. He picks up his mom, and everyone recognizes him because of the baby pictures she apparently showed everyone on the plane.
But thanks a lot for showing us the photos. You know, you looked real sexy in those diapers.
What the fuck? Why was she turned on by his baby pictures? What kind of airline is this? Joe is so mad that he almost hits a trucker.
Moron!
Up yours, pal!
Look, just let Sly shoot someone. He's earned it at this point. To make matters more depressing, one of the extras wants to jump off a ledge to keep from appearing in the film.
Yes.
What seems to be the young man's problem?
Well, he wants to talk to his mother. Apparently, they've been having some problems.
Really?
Sounds like a stupid idea for a movie. Quick, let's make this more embarrassing than My Mother the Car.
I know I'm not your mother, but I am a mother.
Oh, no,
And I was thinking you could talk to me if that's all right.
Officer, this is serious up here. Yeah, let it talk.
Then they both jumped and died. The end.
Wave to the crowd.
Mom,
Shaun.
God damn it!
Hey, you don't swear to your mother.
Hey, butt out! It's my mother, relax.
Hey, it's your mother, so you do what she tells you to do.
What?
Got room up there for one more? Because I now want to jump. Remember that scene in Dirty Harry when Harry talked the jumper down from the building and his mom was showing people baby pictures? No, that's because Dirty Harry wasn't from the writer of Blank Check. I guess the jumper is fine and perfectly stable now. No need to take him in. Plus, they all now think Joe is the jumper, because apparently they all lose their memory after 10 seconds. Once they get to Joe's house, Tootie wonders where the live studio audience is, and Stallone can't even bring himself to say the line no with some energy.
No.
What?
Get this man the script to Copland stat! While Tootie keeps him awake at night vacuuming, somehow this scene works in an ass shot and shenanigans.
What's this? Oh, Joe's gun.
Whatever happens next, it serves him right for leaving his gun in the laundry basket.
This is the way we wash our gun early in the morning. It's gonna clean that out really, really well. That's fine.
I'm not even gonna waste a bushwhacked on you. Oh yeah, everything I said in this episode's opening actually happens.
What do you mean, Mom? You didn't clean it. You're right. I mean, you took all the bluing off it. Clorox? That's great, Mom. If I use this gun, it's gonna blow up in my hand now.
Exploding gun is Arnold's Plan B prank. Oh, thanks. It's been minutes since there was an ass shot. Now eat all of your breakfast. Whatever doesn't get eaten gets shipped off to those 4 starving girls in Abu Dhabi. So what's next? She gonna buy a machine gun or something?
American-made, lightweight, adjustable stock.
No. I want a Taurus 99 long barrel.
That's exactly what fucking happens!
What about one of these? You seen Miami Vice, right?
Well, if she had seen Miami Vice, she would instantly recognize that one of the villains is Martin Ferrero, who played Izzy Moreno. I'm calling it now. This is actually Dustin Hoffman in a sequel to Tootsie. And it isn't nearly as good as the first Tootsie. Then Tootie goes into hiding as the manager of a department store with a live mannequin. As Joe is on another stakeout in Haddonfield, we get reminded of the hilarious breakfast scene.
What'd you eat for breakfast?
Juice, fruit, milk, eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns.
And that's just how he was paid for the film. Sure, she witnessed a murder, but baby pictures. Good thing they're focusing on the important issues here.
Oh, come on, Gwen. She's supposed to go back Monday.
That was before she witnessed a drive-by killing.
Well, can we fly her back?
Now you're being ridiculous.
Oh, come on, Gwen. If she stays past Monday, I swear to God, I'm killing myself. She acts like I'm in second grade. She talks to total strangers about my diaper rash. She just humiliates me.
So, crimes just don't get solved around here, huh?
This is about us, right? This is about revenge.
Yes, it's about revenge. The lieutenant arranged the shootout just so Joe's mom could stay longer. Scenes just kind of happen in this film, with absolutely no flow from one scene to the other. Meanwhile...
Going in.
He has an automatic.
Joe, are you crazy?
What the hell? Did I just sit on the remote? I hope that's the case, because maybe that means the movie's about over.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Mommy's gotta change you.
Ah! Mommy, I don't want to be changed.
I've gotta change you.
My God, even Cronenberg thinks this is too weird.
I can change you.
Will you stop trying to
Well, critics and audiences hated this film, but to Schwarzenegger, it's the funniest fucking movie ever made. Don't believe me?
Maybe I should tuck you in.
No, Mom, don't.
Oh, come on, Joey. Let me tuck you in.
Mom, I don't want to be tucked in.
Joey, let me tuck you in.
If it turned out Stallone tricked Arnold into being in Junior as revenge, I'd believe it, but this film is still worse. Oh, it's the classic mom gives Joe a gun scene.
Did I get the wrong kind?
Wrong kind? Mom, this is an illegal weapon. Where'd you get it? Mom, you could go to jail for this. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted it to be a surprise.
It is!
And once she gave him that gun, Roger Spottiswoode was never seen or heard from again. Judy has trouble talking to the other cop because she just realized he's not Billy Drago. Plus, she has to talk up her son to the lieutenant.
It's Joey, only 9 years old, and all those muscles. Look, you can already see he's gonna have very nice equipment.
You should love my son. He's got a big dick. Between these lines and the music cues, it seems like the movie itself wants to prematurely end.
Let's go.
We're only halfway through this. She finally tells Joe everything about the shooter who got away, including his tattoos and the make and model of the car he had, including the license plate. Good thing you withheld that info. He could have killed dozens more people by now. Or just kidnapped some random person. Yeah, shootout, whatever. Wouldn't it be more hilarious if his mom were driving the car in a car chase?
Okay. Mom, slow down. Okay. Take your foot off the accelerator. Calm down! Be careful!
This withholding of evidence is not sitting well with the actual cop in charge of the case.
Are you threatening my mother?
I am threatening you. I am threatening your mother. I'm threatening your whole goddamn family.
Hey, you leave Frank Stallone out of this. Naturally, this scene has a logical conclusion.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus! My God, how is it new suit?
Look, it was much easier to give that guy a swirly than Arnold. Plus, at this point, I think Arnold is off trying to trick Chuck Norris into starring in Top Dog. Thankfully, the movie takes a much-needed time out to be slightly human, I guess.
You blew him away.
His ass was grass and I was the lawnmower.
You're really something, you know that, Mom? Really.
You know, these two could have starred in a decent movie together, but unfortunately, this film is from the writer of Fat Slags. Seriously! We finally see the villain of the film, played by the late great Roger Rees, who plays the evil Mr. Too Good for This Film.
Does your mother have a warrant?
No, but I'll tell you what I do have, young man. I have a good mind to take down your pants and give you a spanking you'll never forget.
It's at this point Rebecca Howe is glad she didn't end up with Robin Colcord. And is he his own receptionist? Or is this movie so low budget they couldn't even film inside of an office? In what had to be a personal request from Arnold, she actually says, "I'll be back," as if it's Arnold's way of saying, "Yes, I did this to you." And the lines don't get any better from there.
Not only you screw up getting him back, now I've got some cop's weird mother threatening to pull down my pants and spank me.
That's a line you just had Roger Rees say. The hell is wrong with you? Joe locks his mom in the car while he looks through an abandoned warehouse. Sure, that's easier than just dropping her off at home. But I guess less shenanigans would happen, like her finding a way out of the car. Tragic. Hurry, get out of there fast before you're forced to title drop the movie.
shoot!
Wait, that's what I'm watching? What the hell? I thought I was watching Rhinestone. Sure, a villain is caught, but more importantly, someone got sent a bunch of roses. Woohoo!
You didn't send the roses.
Of course I didn't. Oh, listen, honey, I didn't mean it.
You have one of the villains in custody. Why don't you focus on that? Whatever. Joe now has a list of rules for his mom to abide by, but is there anything on that list explaining the out-of-place deer head on the wall? And here's the second and last scene that isn't embarrassing.
Grab hold? What are you talking about, Mom?
I'm talking about waking up one morning and finding you're 60 years old, living in a little apartment all by yourself, just wishing you had someone to love, as special as Gwen.
As much as no one wants to be a part of this film, there are scenes where the actors are really, really trying. But you know what this movie truly needs? There's no easy way out. Exactly. It needs Rocky IV. But again, as a cinema snob, I have to pretend to hate that film too. Thankfully, the actors now have a little something to help them through the scene. Booze! Anyway, guess they're back together now. Fair enough. Meanwhile, in another sitcom shot, the villain makes his second appearance in the film. Might as well. There's only 20 minutes of the movie left. We gotta start getting rid of bad guys fast.
Oh yeah, that's very nice.
And then Martin Ferrero's body was eaten by a dinosaur. Back to the important stuff. Tootie leaves, and Joe has to chase her down at the airport. Why is this an action scene? He's trying to stop her before she shows his girlfriend the Italian Stallion. And now they're back together and everything is fine.
Gate 18 and make it fast. I don't want her to miss her flight.
What are you doing?
Have a nice ride home.
He changed his mind when he realized that even the Italian Stallion is a better film than this. And then Arnold broke into his house to leave the script a grudge match under his pillow. Tootie knocks out the guy, but then we get a hilarious scene where he tells Joe all he needs to know about the shipment of guns, and they both have chocolate syrup on their lips, because comedy.
Oh, that's it, Joey. You finally understand.
Well, I do understand. And in the same way, I want you to understand why I have to do this.
Mommy issues! Sure, this is much easier than just getting in your car and leaving them at the house. I'm sure Tootie will save the day and not get captured, whatever. Thankfully, Stallone left behind his truck from Over the Top. You know what that movie needed? A game of chicken with an airplane. I don't even know if he's trying to stop the villains. I think he may just be trying to kill his mom, and then chop himself into bits in the process. Enough of that. Might as well let Roger have a few more lines. This is only his third scene in the movie. His lackeys have more scenes than him.
Nobody hurts my baby.
This is just like that episode where Sophia shot Dorothy's ex-husband Stan. Everyone remembers that one.
You shot him.
No shit.
Thank you for being a friend.
Classic Sophia. Oh, I guess they're engaged now. But never mind, Tootie recognizes someone from America's Most Wanted. Good Lord, why is this happening? You know, maybe Cop and a Half wasn't such a bad movie after all.
Joey.
Yeah, Ma.
Now I remember what he did. He shot his mother.
The hell was that ending? Did Joe shoot her afterwards? Did he let the mother killer go because he sympathized with him? This was bad! So yeah, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot not only fared poorly with critics, with Roger Ebert calling it one of the worst films he'd ever seen, but even Stallone himself later went on to not only call it the worst film he's ever starred in, but also one of the worst films in the entire solar system. Despite poor reviews, the movie didn't quite bomb at the box office. bringing in a worldwide gross of $70 million against a $45 million budget. Grandmothers of the world, you did this! But again, while this may be an absolute dead zone of comedy, one of the most embarrassing films ever made, a truly hand-over-the-mouth, confusing, flabbergasting piece of awfulness, there is still amusement to be had when you watch it knowing that Arnold Schwarzenegger is laughing his ass off at every frame of the movie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go star in an all-leprechaun remake of Paint Your Wagon where the entire cast is on roller skates and the director is a giant chicken. I heard a rumor that this bastard was interested in the lead role, so I need to take it from him immediately.
Go ahead. Make your bed.
The world has to faith that your turn soon will come. Keep that spirit high, gonna fly. You're the one that's got the name. You're the one that's got the fame. You're the one that plays the game. Play the game.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/StonedGremlinProductions. Follow us on Twitter at The Cinema Snob, or check out our homepage at thecinemasnob.com.